It is okay. Can go
All
ahead.
right. All right. Okay. One more time. Good evening to everyone, and welcome to this wonderful presentation of DigiU. In fact, today is a day where we are going to talk about DigiU, and I will first of all present, but other leaders, Mr. Marvelous is there, Mr. Gerard is there, and also we have Mr. John and also Mr. Lawrence. They are there. There are too many news that we are going to discover. But first of all, we will start through the presentation. This is the time where if maybe you do not know much about DigiU or this ecosystem, is the time to learn. It's the time to have some good information about this wonderful ecosystem that is in the world. First of all, when we are seeing DigiU, we have Digi. This is digital, and we also have U. That is you. That means digital you. That means digitalize yourself. Or let's say you in the digital. When we talk about digital you, is you in the digital. That means this is an ecosystem. It's not just like a company with just one product. So that is why it's a bit complex. It needs a well presentation, a good understanding for you, in fact, to get in touch of this ecosystem. Here is to become a co-owner of an ecosystem of AI, gadget, and financial technologies. So that is it. First of all, here is simple entry, clear value, and also real ownership. It's very important for you to understand what is DigiU, what DigiU is all about. It's true you are not going to understand everything today, but in fact, a clear understanding of what is DigiU is necessary. All right. In fact, we have two scenarios in the digital, two future scenarios. The first one is either you subscribe to applications, social medias, and so on, or maybe you are inside the ecosystem. That means you are a co-owner of the ecosystem, because many of time, in fact, sometimes we ask ourselves what will be the future of the digital, because the digital is too complex that we do not know the future. We do not know what will happen tomorrow. You can be either a subscriber or let's say co-owner of an ecosystem. But the first one, whether it is, even though it is good, but it's not the best way, the best idea. The best idea is the second one, that is for you to be a co-owner of, let's say, the digital of tomorrow, the digital of today and even tomorrow. By 2028, let's say from 2028 to 2030, artificial intelligence is implemented everywhere. In fact, already even today, we have too many applications and even technologies that exist in artificial, let's say, using artificial intelligence. Your smart assistants will become at that time as common as the internet and smartphone today. You see, routine emails, documents, and searches are handled automatically. Those who use artificial intelligence work faster, learn more easily, and earn more than those people that do not use it. That is why artificial intelligence is the future, and I can say the present and future tendency. But at which level are you going to implement it in your life and your daily work? Major players today, like Apple, Microsoft, and so on, let's say embed artificial intelligence directly into devices and operating systems. Corporate artificial intelligence adoption spreads across all industries, assistant for the office work, coding, design, and analytics. LLM models like Grok, ChatGPT, and so on are already used by about 1.5 or 2 billion people. Just imagine. So that is why it's very important for us, first of all, to be informed about the technology and also to work on it. Please close your microphone. Close your microphone. We have. Are you there? Please, those admin, close the microphone of those people. Okay, thank you very much. Now, by 2030, from 2030 to 2035, digital copies and robots work for you. This is a thought from Elon Musk that said that I think that by 2040, there will probably be more humanoid robots than people let's say, than people in the world, of course. Every country will have an artificial intelligence, or multiple artificial intelligences, and there will be many robots for more robots than people. Just imagine a world where we have more robots than people. That means almost everybody will use it. In fact, some people will be wiped away from Earth. Not that maybe they will die. No, they will exist, but in fact, their value will be reduced because the people, or let's say the world, will start using, first of all, the systems of artificial intelligence systems, or let's say robots using, let's say, that integrated artificial intelligence in their work. That is why too many people that do not want to adjust will be wiped away. So this is what will happen in the whole world. In fact, it may be difficult to understand, and some people may be afraid, but this is what will happen. But those people that will adjust themselves, or that will, let's say, get in relationship with the technology, in fact, will be also active in the whole world. That is why it's very important for you, in fact, that is hearing us today, in fact, talking about DigiU, to understand what we are talking about, the value of what we are doing, and for you, in fact, to protect your future. Because if you do not pay attention, your future may be difficult, not because, in fact, you are the fault, but because of evolution, too many things will change. Now, at that time, your personal artificial intelligence knows your preferences, helps make decisions work for you 24 hours over 24 and 7 days over 7. Robots and agents become part of daily life and business. Just like household appliances today, a new economy emerges. Incomes is generated by assistants, services, and robotic tools. Just imagine such a world. CIO trends by 2030 also. Most IT work, that means information and technology, will be done with artificial intelligence automated. That means it will be works, too many works, or let's say jobs, will be automated. Just imagine. Around 5 million industrial robots are already in operation. This is today. But this is not up to what is coming, let's say, by 2030 and even 40. You see, by 2027, 60% of PCs, that means personal computers, will be sold without of the box artificial intelligence features. Artificial intelligence controls by corporations. Today, when we are talking about artificial intelligence, you will realize that United States of America, you see, and American corporations control 90% of artificial intelligence and GPUs. GPUs, that is graphical processing units. People and businesses depend on subscriptions, prices, and also rules. Because the fact that, in fact, this market is monopolized by some big companies, in fact, they give you their own rules. And secondly, you have to know that every time you are using an artificial intelligence that is centralized, in fact, they have your data. And sometimes you even pay for you to give their data, your data to them. Because, for example, if you used to work maybe with an LLM like ChatGPT, ChatGPT knows you very well. They knows what you like, what your preferences, because of the question, the interaction you are doing. And while you are doing all those interactions, you are training their models. I mean, first of all, you are paying. Secondly, you are training them. And secondly, you are communicating your data to those systems. Just imagine. That means, first of all, they know you, they control you, and so on. Government cannot acquire GPUs or build their own artificial intelligence today without US permission. The need of artificial intelligence computing power is growing for everyone, government, company, and also individual. The monopoly of artificial intelligence and infrastructure has been formed. So this is what is today. The global market of artificial intelligence is around $4.8 trillion, of course, by 2033. Just imagine this global and big market. We also want to have our own insight. Now, United States of America and American corporation control 90% of artificial intelligence and also GPUs, that is graphical processing units. The key companies, for example, you have NVIDIA that has more than 95% of the market of GPUs in the world. So we also have other companies like Alphabet, Microsoft, and so on that also have or let's say that are involved, let's say, in that global market, and they have like a monopoly of the market. Now, the solution: developing chips and new computing standard of artificial intelligence require a significant amount of time, high cost, and also global, complex global adoption. Now, the solution is the decentralized artificial intelligence, because the way we are seeing the world today, that means some people are like monopolizing what they are doing. In fact, they impose their system to the whole world. And the fact that they impose their system to the whole world at a certain time, if maybe you do not work according to their rules, they can even remove you. And you know, with the technology, with artificial intelligence today, if you do not use those systems, in fact, you will be very far behind in the whole world. That means it is a technology that even our government need. That is why we cannot really live without those technologies. In fact, you can live without them, but you will remain behind, or let's say you will be wiped away, because the world is going forward. The minimal development time, that is with decentralized artificial intelligence, the costs are affordable at the business level, minimal implementation complexity. The growth of decentralized artificial intelligence will drive the emergence of new types of GPUs. So the GPUs of the future will not be like the GPUs that we have today. So this is what we are supposed to know and understand. Now, see this thing. The demand for creating an alternative to the US monopoly is growing from 2020. Let's say starting from the social network. Today we know all the social network, most of them are, let's say, from United States of America. You can talk about Facebook, YouTube, and so on. In fact, most of them are from United States of America. So after that 2010, and we are continuing. But now like that, we are at the level where we are moving, or let's say we are adapting the artificial intelligence system through, let's say, to the social network of the past, or social media of the past. That means we are in an evolution of the technology, or let's say the digital technology. Now, the decentralized artificial intelligence is the infrastructure for personal artificial intelligence. Just imagine that you have your personal artificial intelligence. That means an artificial intelligence that is personal, that is connected to you. But now like that, we do not have for now, let's say, an infrastructure that is bringing personal artificial intelligence together. That means general artificial intelligence evolves into personal artificial intelligence. Now, for you to understand a bit what we talk when we talk about personal AI, in fact, you need to have an idea, or let's say to think about the evolution of computer, or let's say the PC evolution. At the beginning, we had the computers that were the computers were available for the government. Let's say available to government. After that, available to businesses. After that, available to specialists. That means you were supposed to be a specialist, or let's say somebody that has money, something like that, to have a computer. But later on, or let's say today, everybody has his computer. That is why we call it personal computer. It is personal. That means everybody may have his laptop, using it for his personal purposes and so on. So it is also like that when we talk about artificial intelligence. First of all, starting from artificial intelligence available to government. After that, available to businesses. After that is available to specialists. And later on, in fact, artificial intelligence will be available to individuals. That means this is what is coming soon, of course. That is why, in fact, the way we are seeing artificial intelligence today is not what we are going to see, let's say, in about 5 years or 10 years. This is now a great window of opportunity that DigiU has seen. And this is where we want to implement our own artificial intelligence. Now, DigiU has been building personal artificial intelligence since 2019. Decentralized artificial intelligence is infrastructure for personal artificial intelligence. So the infrastructure, we need to know, to understand this. This is like an equation. You know, when we are in mathematics, we have some equations. Decentralized AI is, or let's say equals to, infrastructure for personal artificial intelligence. All right. While solving problems at the individuals and business level, we realized we were creating solutions for humanity and government. Here we are talking about DigiU, of course. Here we have 4 founders of DigiU. First of all, we have Alexis Oniev, that is the CEO of DigiU. We have Alexander I, that is the general partner of WebWise Capital. We have Peter Tagunov, or let's say Pierre Tagunov, that is the AI advisor. And we have Boris Povar, that is the blockchain advisor and also the CEO of Eywa. Eywa, that is a great company of, let's say, a cross-chain, decentralized cross-chain. All right, DigiU ecosystem, first of all, we have the management of the company. Here we have the marketing and finance, development and support, legal team, and so on. We have also the investment, that is WebWise Capital, the deposit, R&D, stage, that is the staking, and so on. We have the fintech, we have the R&D, that is blockchain lab, artificial intelligence factory, and venture builder. We have also DigiU Alpha. DigiU Alpha is our artificial intelligence working for us, of course. We have the gadget and also the supercomputer, what we are developing, because we are going to integrate DigiU Alpha, that is our artificial intelligence, into the gadgets we have, or let's say we are developing. And we also have the infrastructure, that is decentralized AI, data center, and so on. You remember the CEO said that for those people that are connected to his own account, maybe last week or 2 weeks ago, that before then we talked about those things, but now like that, it is already happening. That means there are too many surprises that are coming, especially in South Africa. What they are doing since there, in fact, is giant. So too many good news are coming, just believe me. All right. DigiU today, the portfolio of more than 30 transactions, that means the projects DigiU finance, or let's say develop, let's say from 2019. So that is why we say that DigiU is an ecosystem. I know that some people may say why DigiU can develop or finance too many projects like that. You need to know that DigiU is a very large ecosystem. And when we talk about ecosystem, it's not just about one project. And if it is an ecosystem, it is too many projects put together, let's say, to give, let's say, to give us, let's say, a best way, let's say, inside the digital. So this is what DigiU is doing, or let's say is developing today. More than 150 people that are the product users, or let's say that are connected to the ecosystem. We have more than 24,000 people that are co-owner, or let's say that took a package, let's say in DigiU. We have more than 5,000 people that are active in Alpha U, or let's say DigiU Alpha. Let's say this is our artificial intelligence. And I want to profit of this occasion for if someone is here and you are not using Alpha U, let's say on Telegram, is good for you, in fact, to be connected to that. In fact, contact the person that brought you, or let's say that inform you inform you this webinar, and or let's say, or your upline in DigiU, and have your link on Telegram for DigiU Alpha. It is good. You can create your picture. You can ask your question. You can summarize your work. In fact, there are too many good things that are done through our artificial intelligence. So I want, in fact, you to understand it, to be connected to our platform DigiU, or let's say Alpha U on Telegram, and in fact to start using it. So this is what I use today. Let's say in my let's say with my pictures, for example. So I want to encourage you about it. If you do not know how to do it, in fact, there are some leaders that may help us, let's say through the link, but it's better for you, in fact, to ask the link to your upline, of course. So now we had 130, more than 137, let's say, validators on Solana. But this project now like that is, in fact, we stopped the transaction, or let's say the partnership with Solana Foundation. So this one, we may come back to that. For people that had validators, in fact, the company is looking for some ways, in fact, to reimburse them and to solve the matter, or let's say the problem. Okay, what co-owner have already received in 5 years? All right, here, in fact, the dividend have, in fact, the bonus, the partner bonuses have been paid more than $2 billion. We have a 6 times the dividend have been paid. In fact, it's not even up to 6 times, it's 7 times today, because in January or February, I think in February, the company paid the dividends and also buyback with returns up to 30%. That means some people that started with DigiU at a certain time, they didn't want to continue with DigiU, and DigiU paid them back their money. That is why you can know that DigiU is a serious company. That means some people that invested at a certain time, they didn't want to continue with DigiU again. DigiU paid them back their money with an interest. All right. For personal AI now and devices that work for you, we have some gadgets, or let's say some devices that you have to know and that are working for you. And I want to say that all those gadgets, we have DigiU Alpha, or let's say Alpha U, that is our artificial intelligence that is connected to that. That means it's not just about personal gadgets, but we have integrated our artificial intelligence to those gadgets. For example, we have AI tracker, we have an AI watch. Today we have intelligent watch, but those intelligent watch, most of them today are like connected to the phone. But this one is connected to an artificial intelligence. Just imagine that you have maybe a watch, you can talk with the watch, you can communicate. In fact, all those things, maybe you have some question you can ask to the watch and so on. We have AI speaker. We have also AI glasses. Just imagine you have a virtual reality that is connected to, let's say, the glasses. In fact, you have the glasses like that, but they are not normal. In fact, an artificial intelligence is connected there. You ask questions, you have answered all those things as you are seeing things. In fact, it is a new type of technology. We also have our AI card that is already operational. It's different from Visa card and MasterCard we have today. This is AI card. And those people that are not already connected, I think they can also subscribe. But this one, you have to pay, let's say, for you to be connected to this AI card. It's already operational, of course. We also have the AI hub. This is the future, let's say, the device that will help people to be connected, or let's say to have their personal artificial intelligence. When we talk about personal artificial intelligence, because when we talk about, let's say, artificial intelligence, we are talking about the power of calculation. That means you are connected directly to the, I can use the power of calculation, or let's use the word, the servers of, for example, ChatGPT. And the fact that you are connected to those servers, that is why you can receive those answers. But now like that, there are some tools that we may have, let's say in your house, and you will be connected to those tools. And this is an AI hub that will enable you, you see, that will enable you, in fact, to be connected to an artificial intelligence that will be integrated inside, and where we can have your answer, your question, and so on. You can be communicated. So that is why, and too many people can work it in the house. That is why we are talking about personal AI. That means it will no longer be connected, let's say, to a giant artificial intelligence that we know, but it will be personal, like in your house. So this is the technology today. Now, just imagine personal artificial intelligence. This is where you are with all your gadgets that you may have, let's say, around you, or you have. This is your personal gadgets. This one. What? Please, if you have a question, please keep quiet. You will ask your question later on, or let's say you type it in the chat. You type it in the chat, please. Please close your, Mr. Daniel, close your microphone.
Mr. Junior, just mute everybody. You can mute everybody.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, this is your small hub that you have, and now like that around you have all your gadgets that you are using. First of all, better life, constant income, and digital immortality. Oh, I will come back to digital immortality. You will realize how it is wonderful. And also we have the decentralized AI. That means here we have the personal artificial intelligence, this one personal AI, this one personal AI, this one personal AI, this one personal AI. And all those people are connected through a network. That will be the decentralized AI. It will not be like the one we are using today, where all of us, we are connected to a certain company having their own, let's say, AI, that is centralized AI. So this is the new approach we are going to use in the world for people to be free of what they are doing. First of all, freedom, the advantage of this system, decentralized AI, freedom, equal opportunity, and $1 trillion business. You see, it will be better for people to be free and to think what they want, to talk how they want, and so on, than for people like to be controlled by a certain system. So this is the approach we want to have in the solution. We have for that the business to customer solutions and also the business to business solution. I do not want to emphasize on this thing. Now about the accreditation, In fact, today, if you have a DigiU personal account, you have the possibility to go and check your shares there, because in fact, we are in relationship. In fact, first of all, we were in Cyprus, in Cyprus, where we registered, but now like that, we registered in let's say in Iceland, or let's say British Virgin Island. All right, thank you very much. So now like that, today we already have an accreditation from the Ministry of Digital Development of Russian Federation. And we also have all those elements. Just know that if we are not accredited as a company, in fact, we will just be like some people in the quarter that are doing some work. But for us to be recognized, to be acknowledged like a company, in fact, we need accreditations. So that is very important for the development of the company. So the British Virgin Island Business Company, we also have an accreditation there that is already there. That means our shares are registered there, and it is in this jurisdiction that we may have, or let's say we have BlackRock and too many great companies in the whole world. So just know that DigiU is also in one of the best jurisdictions in the whole world. Now, choosing a jurisdiction for WebWise Capital, we have two possibilities. First of all, we have United States of America, and we also have British Virgin Island. These are the two possibilities. In fact, all those possibilities have their, let's say, advantages. Here, access to exclusive artificial intelligence market and other technology company of Silicon Valley. And here, fast, clear structure and global partners. All right, DigiU, in 3 to 5 years, the value of everyone for people and society is possible for you, in fact, to register either as people or as company. For people and society, for example, artificial intelligence and data under your control, you can be an investor and work, let's say, being partner, a DigiU partner. At this time, you see, by 2027, launch of digital identity gadgets, home, AI PCs, and so on. And for people, let's say for users, digital identity work for you 24 hours over 24 and 7 days over 7 with all your devices. That is the advantage. That means you can be integrated in this category, that is for people and society. This other one for investors and affiliate, and also for users, because whether you want it or not, these products will be used in the future. What happens if you remain an overseer? Because some people may say, okay, what you are saying is good, but maybe I don't have money, or maybe I am not interested. Maybe, first of all, your skills will lose value. Today, you may be intelligent. You may have some diplomas and so on. But let me tell you something. Your diplomas may not have any value in 5 years' time. It has been demonstrated that the speed of artificial intelligence is greater than even the training in our university. That means today somebody can become an expert quicker than someone that enters in the university and becomes an engineer. Don't misunderstand me. I am not saying that you must not go to school. I am not saying that you must not train yourself, or let's say you must not be educated. But I am telling you the limits of our systems today. That is why if you do not adapt your training with the artificial intelligence skills, it's possible that by the time you think that you will start working, at that time, in fact, the society does not need you anymore. That is why you need to be very, very careful with the speed of the technology today. You will become a tenant of someone else's technology. Just imagine that you are the tenant of someone else's technology. That means everything you are working, another person is eating. And you will do it forever. Whether you want it or not, you will use those gadgets, or let's say this technology. And later on, the window of opportunity that is from 12 to 24 months will be closed, because DigiU opened a frame or window of opportunity for you, in fact, that we call bridge round, for you to become an investor of such a technology. After that, it will be too late to integrate DigiU. This is the time, or we can say the time is now. Your role in DigiU, first of all, you can be a user. That means you are just using the products of DigiU. You can be an investor. That means you invest in DigiU ecosystem. And also, you can also be an affiliate, or let's say a leader. A leader is somebody that helps DigiU to be developed, or let's say develop some, you build your team, you talk with others for people to join also DigiU, so that together, in fact, we reach, or let's say we bring the company, first of all, to be known and to reach its own objective faster. DigiU is not just a service. It is an opportunity to own a piece of technologies you use every day. What a DigiU co-owner receives, first of all, the share value grows. You know, maybe 2 days ago, yes, I think something like that, the price of the share price increased. So more the share price increases, more, in fact, your value, the value of your shares, or let's say your money, increases. The shares sell with 2 or 3 times return. That means at a certain time, when they will give the possibility to sell the shares, you can sell it, and then you have like a return on investment times 2 or 3, or maybe more than that even. After that, you can receive dividends, because the company is giving up to 50% of the ecosystem product revenue at every period of time. It depends. Now, you have some privileges, like maybe training. Some people maybe that came in the ecosystem before the time, they benefited from, let's say, Alpha Mind, that is a training. We also had too many other training, let's say, in DigiU ecosystem. So Alpha, you have the possibility, or let's say the digital identity and the life memory. You know, after that, I will come back to digital immortality for us to have an idea and to understand what it is all about. And the status participation, close live stream, testing, survey, everyone influences development. New profession in the DigiU ecosystem. There are too many professions that are coming on the way. For example, operator, or let's say validator, we have regional representative, we have the business to business integrator, let's say a community leader, or let's say a technology volunteer, because all, in fact, there are too many things that will be created inside DigiU for you, in fact, to, or let's say for people to have some other jobs. You see, you may have like a job, but you can have also another source of income that is inside DigiU. That means if you are active as a leader, as an affiliate, in fact, you can work with DigiU, or let's say in partnership with DigiU. What participants receive? First of all, training and certification, transparent rewards, and also priority access to pilot programs, training, incomes, and growth. DigiU ecosystem, just imagine, become a co-owner of an ecosystem of artificial intelligence, gadgets, and financial technologies. First of all, simple entry. Secondly, clear value. And after that, real ownership. Bridge round, 12 steps in about 2 months. I'm saying 12 in about 2 months. I'm sorry. Okay, in about 2 months, we have about 12 months. 12 steps. But the CEO said last time that 12 has been reduced into 8 steps. So that means maybe it will no longer be 12, it will be 8 stages over 2 years. The roadmap, in fact, these are all the what we want to reach and to do during those stages. So very soon it will change, because now like that is no longer 12 but 8. So we are going to have some information later on. We have stage 0, stage 1, and so on. But at the end, we are supposed to have what we call digital immortality. Now, let me explain a bit what is digital immortality. You know, most of time, especially in Africa, sometimes somebody dies and there is no succession of the person, of the business, of the entity, of the vision, and even there is no even successor. Most of time, we are seeing some people, when he dies, the money, or let's say the fortune he had, in fact, is dilapidated because of the people that are coming. Because there are some secrets that some people didn't have. But now, when we talk about digital immortality, the fact that you are connected to an artificial intelligence that is personal, that means the artificial intelligence knows your value, your successor, your personal secrets, your values, what you want, your education, and so on, even your culture. You have trained your digital identity in such a way that that digital identity knows you and can perform some tasks you were supposed to perform, let's say, in the natural. And that digital identity has learned from you, or let's say, has studied you at a certain dimension that it becomes personal to you. That means it becomes like a copy, or let's say your digital copy. But if now you die, you can die, but that copy will not die, and it is the, let's say, the exact reproduction of yourself. That means at that time, that identity will be immortal. That is then your digital immortality. At that time, even if you die, there is one of your copy that can continue your vision with your person, with everything as you were still existing and living on earth. That is what we call digital identity. That means you can do something today, but when you die, your vision does not end. And it continues working. Why? Because there is a copy from you that is immortal, that remains on earth, that can be consulted, and so on. That has all your secrets, all your values, and so on. And this is what we call digital immortality. And this is what DigiU wants to develop. Just imagine your vision cannot end. And that vision in fact, will be connected even to platforms, social network, all those things, because today we already have even personal assistants, but it will be, let's say, at a level of perfection that at that time, in fact, it will be the best for mankind. So this is what we have to understand about DigiU. Now, if you are new, first of all, you have to register. You contact the person that invited you here to have the personal link and you register. Secondly, you choose the suitable share package. You see, and after that, you pay. You go to your account to those links. So this is participate in your own format. Here, you can have the crowd format. That is, you are paying alone. Secondly, it can be syndicate. That means from a certain amount, let's say $500,000, and you can also be a venture capital format that is above. Here is between $50,000 and $500,000. Here is above $500,000. So this is a bit about DigiU. In fact, there are too many parts that I say that it was not like too important, but this is a bit about the presentation of DigiU ecosystem. We have some notable leaders in the house. So I will give the floor to Mr. Marvelous to give some complementary information. And if you have some question, in fact, we are there like to answer. Thank you for your kind attention.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Junior. That's a very wonderful presentation, very brief as well. And I just want to attend to a question, Mr. Ushena Okoli. You said, what edge does DigiU have over other AIs? And you said not just technology, but scalability, the unique selling feature, the market advantage. It seems to me you're still saying the same thing: selling feature, market advantage, target market, and all that. All right. Before I answer this question, I'd like to compare the response to this question to what I usually say within this meeting. When you compare a desktop or a laptop with a typewriter, you know, they both have QWERTY keyboard where you can type, but one lacks the software portion of it. And that software portion of it looks like just a single addition. However, it brings about opportunity to connect online, other addition, right? Opportunity to send message, emails, and other stuff, chat with people online, and in fact, host this kind of webinar. You can't do that with a typewriter, right? Now, in the same vein, when we talk about DigiU and the difference, or should we say, in your own word, the selling feature, the market advantage, it is like that. You see, when you talk about Meta AI, Grok of Twitter, or ChatGPT, or you talk about Cloud, you talk about several other AIs, time will fail me to mention. You see, all of them major on centralization. And when I mean centralization, there's a central body that, issue the development of the AI and design it in such a way they want. For instance, if you ask Grok the same question you ask ChatGPT, Grok may decide to be a little bit rude in terms of the tone at which it is responding to you. And it is designed that way, purposely designed to, be blunt. But ChatGPT is not designed that way. It tends towards trying to please the customer, or should I say in this case, the user. So, but when you talk about DigiU, a focus on decentralization, and like Mr. Junior rightly presented when he was talking about personal AI, you are having an AI that is trained by you. And what do I mean by this? Of course, we have the central AI feature at your Telegram right now. You can readily chat with Alpha U, And apart from that, you can readily take our Alpha Mind course via the back office, where you learn about AI and all those stuffs. These are features a plus already to whatever you have in the AI market. But apart from having an AI educational stuff within the back office and having access to our AI that is omnichannel. When I say omnichannel, you can access it via Facebook and Telegram as we speak. And of course, over time, you are still going to be able to access it on YouTube and multiple other social media channels. But apart from all these features, where you can ask it to generate image, generate thesis for your project, ask it question, anything, just the same way you chat with ChatGPT, right? Apart from all that, we now have a different feature, which is not just talking about the same way you use Meta AI or ChatGPT, but a feature that is linked with all the gadgets Mr. Junior showed you. Mr. Junior, if you will be kind to open that those gadgets again, those 6 gadgets. So now all these 6 gadgets, you can actually use them to train your own AI. And when we mean personal AI, a version of AI that looks like you, that maintain your accent and intonation. When we say accent, intonation, we're talking in terms of your mother tongue. I used to say, an Hausa man will say PDP instead of PDP. That's an accent, right? So, and then intonation, how you sound, maybe a baritone voice, all those stuff. So it maintains the same voice frequency as you have, and then also able to, have your own facial feature, and also maintain your facial expression, maybe emotional expressions like laughter, anger, all those things, your gesture and everything. As we speak, we have such version in which the CEO himself is using in so many of our YouTube stuff. You would have seen him use it. And guess what? This personal AI, not just have your feature, your face and all those stuff. That's not all. Rather, it's able to learn from you, just as a baby will learn from you, and be able to repeat those patterns. And many people do not understand how AI is built. I want you to understand that just like a baby learns to do, maybe from age 2, age 3 upward, learns to do 1 + 1, 2 + 2, and then another addition that you never showed it before, showed the baby before, maybe 2 + 10. But already he or she understands the pattern of addition and will be able to carry it out, even when you never really showed such baby the 2 + 10 before, as an example. But you are showing him or her the pattern of addition, so he's able to repeat it for a different scenario that he or she hasn't seen before. In the same vein, this okay, before I say talk about this, in the same vein with AI, when you talk about human brain, it is not just a storage facility. It's not just a storage device. It is a pattern recognition device that helps to store pattern. When it is cloudy, we say, oh, it's going to rain. That's the pattern. When it is sunny, we say, oh, it is morning time. We understand that pattern, and so we're able to repeat it. AI does the same, only that it's able to replicate it faster than human. How? Because when it gets record of all this data, it repeats it into permutation and combination and produce new other patterns. So it's able to self-generate. So by having multiple data and combining them in different multiple ways. So in the same vein, when you are creating your own personal AI, it's learning pattern and data from you and is able to regenerate those patterns in multiple other ways that you yourself haven't generated. And so, please, you can mute yourself. This person talking, can you mute yourself? Mr. Junior, can you help me mute this person? Hello? Hello? Who is this person? Kindly let me mute this person. So, as I was saying, now, when you talk about, please, we like you to know that we are streaming this video. And so you are like sending your own message out there if you don't know. So please, kindly mute yourself unless you want to ask questions. So when we are saying this, we're really trying to let you know that what AI represents, what DigiU AI represents is you training your own AI, learning from you, and you earning from it. Unlike ChatGPT, the more you feed those ChatGPT and the rest of them, you train it without you knowing. Each time you ask ChatGPT a question, you are feeding it data. Without you knowing it, you are training the AI. And guess what? You get to pay for it, especially when you want to subscribe. So ChatGPT and the rest of them, when you want to subscribe, you get to pay them even while training the AI. But in the case of DigiU AI, once you have your gadgets with you, those gadgets are let's say the storage facility, like your own brain now, like the AI hub. It helps to record those information. Your AI glass is your channel for seeing, just like your monitor. So it's able to see the thing, and then your AI hub is able to record it. And so your personal AI is learning to become you. That is why we call it DigiU, digital version of you. And so the unique selling point here is that you get to train the AI based on your daily life activity, and then you get to get paid through company rentals of computing power of your AI hub, and much more. Far more importantly, your AI is able to speak multiple international languages, the ones you can't speak, and so can work in multiple organizations simultaneously while you are still fixed to one geographical location. So you can see the advantage there, and you can see the unique selling features, unique selling points. We could talk on and on and on about all of these features and how you can apply it, different other applications, but time will fail us to do that. And for me, I just want to play this certain video. Let me just to corroborate what I was saying. Just a minute. So I want you to please watch this video.
Mr. Marvelous, just activate the sound. Share the sound, please.
No audio, Mr. Marvelous. No audio at all.
Oh.
No audio, no sound.
Okay. You know what? Let me not encroach much of our time. I just want to say that, and then show you that this AI hub is one of the gadgets you can expect in the soonest how do I put it? Soonest of time, between now and ending of June, second quarter. So you start seeing this feature, being at the market, and you yourself, you can lay your hand on one of it and start earning, because normally you can earn from it, without, when you are not using it, actively using it, but it is connected online to Wi-Fi, you can earn from it. So, because it has computing power. So a lot of those features like that already set us apart. And when you put power in the hands of the masses, people will follow you naturally. So what DigiU is selling is power to the people. Call it a democracy, AI democracy, in which case you are no longer relying on ChatGPT to give you, graphics, and then you looking for how to sell it or generate videos. And your personal AI can do that for you on autopilot, still generate income for you. And guess what? The AI is still yours, because it is a digital version of you. It is your intellectual property. So this is DigiU putting power in your own hand, helping you to create your own AI without necessarily doing any code, just daily living, daily activities, feeding it data, and that is it. And guess what? To add more to that, because I like to show people with information so that you know that you cannot play with this opportunity. Let me show you quickly at the back office. If you have registered, go to your notification, you will see this Simplify Leaders Work for $10. So I'll just click on it so that everybody can see. Now, have you already completed the Alpha Mind course? If yes or no, we'll talk about that. Now, create a marketing AI assistant in OpenClaw for just $10, which will simplify the work, assist with content, ideas, planning, and daily tasks. You can just, at the press of a button, you can create this OpenClaw AI that helps you, in fact, to put it in a way that you can understand. You see, when you talk about marketing, it's like meeting with a new partner and then also doing a follow-up, apart from follow-up, also trying to do other questions and all those things, communication, until you get to the point of sales. And after sales, other follow-ups and interaction. Now, all of this is in form of pipeline. When I mean pipeline, like step or stages. So your AI, your personal assistant, can do all of these things for you already with our DigiU products. Your ChatGPT can't do that. Now, I'm saying this specifically because of this question that this person asked. I want you to know that already it can tailor-make messages for your partner, your client, and also tailor-make features that you need to use for your promotion, follow reminders, and all those stuff. In fact, one of the gadgets that Mr. Junior showed you, AI Tracker, can readily record our conference like this and then summarize it for you so that you can easily remember the main points and all that stuff. So these are features within this ecosystem that is unique. And guess what? Once all of these gadgets start rolling out, every investor who can get their eyes on this will jump on board. And I'm talking about angel investors, not just individual. I'm talking about organization. So when you key in now, you are positioning yourself for blessing to come, because people get rich because they know where next the world is going and they try to get there first. If you buy Bitcoin at the early stage, you are richer already. Now, this AI, decentralized AI, is the first of its kind and is at the early stage. Once organizations start jumping on board, it is probably too late or too expensive, so to speak, because by then, listed already or probably still at the bridge round or at the late end of the bridge round. And guess what? By then, it may be too expensive to buy one. So my own encouragement tonight, and addition to what we are saying tonight, is that if you are just hearing about DigiU today, this is your lucky day. And if you have heard before, and maybe your shares is still very little, this is also your lucky day. You have opportunity. Look at the price now. It's currently at 0.0036. And about just last month, it was 0.0034. So it has increased. And so it will continue to increase until we get to the last stage of the bridge round, which should end around somewhere around next year, towards the ending of next year. And so that will be the end of crowdfunding and then the launch on stock market, or let me say IPO, because there are three directions. It might not be stock market, it might be tokenized shares. So there are other directions that company can follow. So, but what matters is that when they get to that IPO stage, it will be open-ended access to everyone who wants to buy or sell at that point in time. And at that point in time, the price will not be as cheap as this. So get on board now. Acquire as many as you can. Be greedy about it. My final advice, if you are a Nigerian, I want to be partial this tonight. If you are a Nigerian, as your national rep, my encouragement is that if you have less than 1 million units of share, you are a sinner. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you. Over to you, Mr. Junior. Thanks for the Mr. Gerard, brother. I think Mr. Junior is no longer at the meeting. Mr. Gerard. Mr. Gerard.
Maybe his network as well. It could be that he has network.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Junior.
Yes, Mr. Marvelous.
Yeah,
I don't really know if there is a question. If there is a question, maybe. Okay, I don't know if.
Yes.
Any question?
Yes, Mr. David. Mr. David is asking a question. He says, hope you said the cost is $10. Yes, the cost for the open claw is $10. $10, with $10 you can activate the open claw. So, but you have to go through the alpha mind. You know, that's a prerequisite so that you can learn some of this process. You know, through the alpha mind, you will understand something called N8N. There's this course called AI optimization. So you also have this other one you talk about where you have like a pipeline and you are able to regulate them automatically. So AI automation. So the AI optimization, AI automation, all of these courses, they are part of what you get through Alpha Mind course. And then from Alpha Mind course, you'll be able to now create your own, simulate your own, create it through the Open Claw. So Open Claw is like an open source software where you are able to generate your own without necessarily coding. You don't have to be a programmer to do that. It's as simple as just imputing and typing. So if you want to find out more, just go to your back office, click on the notification bell, and then you are going to see the just what I showed you earlier. Click on it, click on create, and read more about it. It's going to be very clear. But for the want of time, I will hand it here and say, for those who are willing to pick up their package tonight, or maybe had more shares, please chat with the person who registered you or who invited you to this meeting. If you are new, perhaps you saw a link somewhere chat with the person who sent the link to you. So you'll be able to understand more and question the person more. Or also, we have a group called DigiU Nigeria. Ask the person to send you a link, join our group for proper follow-up. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. And over to you. Let me call.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, any contribution, or let's say contribution or question, we are still open to answer if there is any contribution or question. I'm seeing Uganda. I don't know if it is Mr. Victor. Uganda. Are you Mr. Victor? It's good to know that people are connected even from Uganda. I don't know if it is Mr. Victor. All right. So any question or any contribution? Is the installment reduction automated? I noticed it failed to charge to my account, although it. Okay. Is the installment reduction automated? I noticed it failed to charge to my account, although it funded. I don't really know if I understand it is funded. I don't know if I really understand the question. Okay,
so,
Mr.
Yes,
John.
let me respond. The stuff is not automated, except when let's say you have deposited money before and you have an installment that just got, let me say, delayed, then they can automatically deduct the fund and pay for your installment. But since you deposited when it's not as if the stuff is delayed, or maybe due payment and all that stuff, then you will not the money will not be deducted automatically. So you need to go through your back office, click on menu, then go to installment. If you have an existing installment plan, then go and see your installment, then you click on pay. If you need help regarding this, we can do one-on-one call after this thing. Just go to our DigiU Nigeria group. Just, show your interest about this and I can chat you up. That is why we are there, to assist people like you. So regardless of who registered you, it doesn't matter, all right? So we will be here to assist. So in any rate, if you are not at DigiU Nigeria group, please ask the person to send the link so I can put you through. So I think if this answers your question, you can rightly say so, or maybe further express your opinion. Okay, Mr. John Bossi is raising up, and Mr. John Bossi, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Marvelous. The question that the last person asked is a question that I also asked. I raised this question earlier because there are two things that I wanted to know about, which I think can improve the rate of completion of payment for those who have installments ongoing. The first is reminders. That is, if I have a payment plan ongoing, I may forget due to the fact that between one payment and another payment is one whole month. So if I do not intentionally maybe set a reminder, I may forget. For example, you plan to attend a friend's birthday party, which is coming up next month, and the person has told you, you actually mean to go. But because of other activities, you forget, and before you know it, when you look at the calendar, you discover that the date has already passed. The same thing can happen if you have an installment to pay and you get carried away with other activities, forget to make the payment, and then you now find out that you have missed the payment or the installment has even gotten cancelled. So I want to know what the system is currently. How does partners on installment plan get reminded and notified? Are there some kind of, should I say, notifications in place, maybe Telegram, email reminders, or etc.? How is the process looking like for those who are on installment? And also,
Yes.
like my colleague asked, is there the option for like setting up automated payments so that if you put money in your account, you don't need to worry about going there to manually pay by yourself? You can just be sure that as far as the money is there and you click on automated payments, if there is such an option, the money will just automatically be removed. So I think that would also be helpful. Perhaps it's something we could suggest if it does not yet exist.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. John-Bose.
Mr. Marvelous, let me answer.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing is that when money is in your account and maybe your date of payment has passed, the next time the money will be automatically deducted from your account. That means if you have money in your account, automatically, that means, but the day you are supposed to pay must pass first. That means when you are already, let's say, in delay, automatically, if you have money in your account, whether in the partner or let's say in the normal account, it will deduct automatically. This is how the system functions. But secondly, if now you have, you are supposed to pay and you do not pay 1 month, you are in red. The second month, you lose all the bonuses from your package. For example, if you have a package, for example, of $3,000 and you have something like 7.5% of bonuses of the value of the package. That means if you have 2 months and you do not pay, you lose all those bonuses. Even if you pay everything, but those bonuses will not come back again. Now, if the 3rd month pass, nothing happened, but the 4th month, your package is cancelled. So it is like that in DigiU. So now, to know if there is every time a reminder, generally when you are supposed to pay, DigiU sends you an email. So through email, in fact, you will be reminded. So that is what I can say.
Yes, thank you. And you receive a notification from your email as well as your Telegram. If you have not activated your Telegram bot for your account, please do so. There's a way you activate Telegram bots so you get updated, when you have a overdue payment or when you are paid and all those, or when you make deposits, all those things you'll be notified via your Telegram bot. So that one is in existence, and the email also is in existence. As just like Mr. Junior said.
Okay, someone says that mine was due since 11 April and I have sufficient funds which hasn't been deducted. Do you mean I should keep waiting? Okay, maybe there is a problem there, because if it has not been deducted, maybe to my understanding, maybe one part of the money was in the partner account and the other part of the money was in the normal account. But I think that if it was in one account and it was sufficient, for example, if you are supposed to pay 100 per month, $100 per month, and maybe you have $110 in one of the accounts, I think automatically it will be deducted. But if it is not deducted, you can just go and you can just go and pay. Why don't you go and pay directly? So this is what I can say.
Please, when you want to pay directly, go to your existing installments. Don't go to buy DigiU shares afresh. Different,
can
new
you
package, different from the old one.
Can you show it here because you are connected? This is your account. Can you show it?
Okay, okay, let me do that. So now this is the menu. This is the menu, right? I think you can see my
Yes, yes, we are seeing.
dashboard. All right. So when you click on the menu, you come straight to installments. All right. This is the installment here. If you go to DigiU shares, it means you just want to pick DigiU shares package afresh. So, but if you have picked the package that has an installment plan, then the next month after the first month that you picked it, just come to installment. If you are the type that you pick your package and you pay that once, then if you want to pick another package, that is a different matter. You won't have to come to installment because you didn't have installment plan, right? But for those who purchase their installment plan, always visit your installment. So once you click on it this way, it will open doors. So now, as you can see, this one now, if I want to come here, I'll just click on more details, right? So as I click on more details, it shows here, then I'll click on pay. So once I click on pay, if I have enough, this thing is going to go. So you see, so since I don't have enough $50 there, it will not go. So this is for me now. This payment plan is like the last plan apart from other ones that I have taken. So like I keep telling people before now, if for instance you start with $1,000 package, you have been able to finish it before the end of the bridge round, that is an opportunity for you to pick another one, because now you no longer have the burden of the previous one. Pick another package. Now, when we say these things to people, they feel like, oh, you are just telling us to buy. That is the best advice that anyone could have given to anybody at the early stage of Bitcoin. Now, I keep saying Bitcoin for a reason. And the reason being is this. There is something unique about this decentralized package that nobody will be able to run away from. In fact, in one of the videos that the CEO himself granted, he was saying that there's some level of partnership with NVIDIA. For those of you who understand NVIDIA, and maybe in terms of development of gadgets, but that is already on its own an awareness. And that is, in fact, apart from that, it is no longer a news that DigiU won $1 million award in United States 2025 around June, Draper TV award. And this is already exposing us to international markets in terms of venture capitalists. Apart from that, 2024 blockchain week in Paris that was held in France, Paris, $10 million. DigiU products called crosschain, Eywa crosschain, won that $10 million. So I'm trying to let you know that before now, already we are already getting famous or getting known globally at the global stage. But when this gadget now comes out, this massive feature, plus the fact that there's something called RWA Bank. This RWA Bank has feature of smart ATM card, in which case you can transact or exchange fiat currencies even on Saturdays and Sundays. You know, normally Forex trading ends on Friday, Monday to Friday. But with this feature, tourism becomes even more seamless. Forex exchange becomes even seamless. These products also enables, public blockchain like Ethereum and the rest of them to relate with private blockchain as well as fiat currencies. So a lot of massive features apart from the fact that we are talking AI. So what am I simply trying to say? Position yourself. A word is enough. Now, I think there's a question for you, Mr. Junior.
Yes, Mr. Idris, you can ask your question.
He says, okay, I have seen how to make it manually. I must say it's not pretty straightforward, and automation would go a long way, saving us from issues. Thanks, I have been able to pay watching your shared screen. Okay. Thanks so much. You see, that is why we have leadership within the organization where you can always interact for guidance. But if you want the automation process, of course, it's something that, as you have suggested, we can also discuss that for those who would like autopilot kind of payments. But before now, the system of automation works the way in such a way that when you have the money deposited already, once the time comes, it will be deducted automatically. And if that doesn't happen at your back office, well, we're sorry about that. And thank God you already see the manual one. Nonetheless, we still
okay, Mr. Idris.
Relay the message. Yeah, Mr. Idris, over to you.
Mm-hmm. Open your mic and talk. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear me? Good
yes,
evening.
We can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah. The question I want to ask, why were discussing about the AI hub?
Yes.
Make sure, Mr. Marvelous, make sure of the AI hub is connected to data. What I want to understand is the AI hub, is it going to be, because it says it's connected to the internet, is it going to be like a kind of free internet without subscription of data? Because these days we know that our gadgets, whether you are using your phone, like all of us now, we are online.
Mr. Marvelous, please, we have
before we can become to do anything online. So I don't know, maybe.
Okay, we have Mr. Gaffa in the hall.
Free internet.
Okay, Mr. Gaffa is in the room.
Yes.
All right. Before we give the meeting over to Mr. Gaffa, let me just say this, Mr. Idris. When you have a laptop and you want to connect to this Zoom meeting, you need internet, and that internet is not from the laptop. You have to connect it maybe using your external Wi-Fi or connect with your phone data, whichever way. You have to source for that data yourself. Now, this AI hub is like a computing machine, a machine.
Mr. Marvelous? Maybe it is network. Okay. Mr. Gaffa. Okay, Mr. Gaffa, please. You have not heard your voice.
Yes. Thank you very much. You see, I was really surprised because
machine capable of storing data and access to others. They are your,
Mr. Gaffa, go ahead.
Yeah, if it is possible, let Mr. Marvelous complete to answer to this question, because question is also very crucial and he is already, just ready to complete it. But
okay,
I
can answer. All
yes,
right.
please.
When we talk about help, these are local technologies. For example, when you have a smartwatch, for example, do you need internet for your smartwatch to work? Not really. Sometimes we use like Wi-Fi and so on for you to connect maybe your watch to the phone. So that means you do not need automatically an internet connection. So you are just around, and then because of that, or let's say of the distance, then you can use it automatically. So this is a kind of technology. In fact, it is a bit like that. It will function. Is it okay?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Junior. I think the network took me out. So, like Mr. Junior rightly said, when you, let's say you have your AI glasses and it's seeing things, how you are performing activities on daily basis. Now, this is supposed to connect to the AI hub, right? And then to store those information. So in order to relay such information to the storage facility that is outside of the AI glass. So you can see that there is need for a way to transmit it. Apart from that, whenever you want to, let's say, sell the computing power to industries out there that is not even close to you, you need the internet. So in a way, the internet is very, very important. And for instance, whatever amount of internet you may be using, what you stand to earn on daily basis and on monthly basis far outweighs the cost of the internet. So see it as a business where you put in some dollar to earn more and more dollars. So that is just the way it is. I hope we have done justice to your question. Mr. Gaffer, please, over to you.
Thank you very much. Really, really. So it's surprising that because so essentially you're just describing every this matter, whatever in question, what is going and coming out, and it's really appreciated. Thank you very much to Mr. Junior, to Mr. Marvelous, because excellent session they are now holding. And I think this our investors, our partners, and people participating here, they are fully, I mean, just clear, or they are fully agree with whatever is going on regarding the explanation of this essential matters dealing with artificial intelligence, blockchain technologies, and other modern technologies, fintech technologies. And I would like to say you that so we have started the third stage of our bridge round, and as it's already earlier has been told, that the company ecosystem has shortened it or deducted it. I mean, just some 4 of these stages that instead of 12 stages, so we have only 8, and within 1 year, most probably, the entire system will be, I mean, just the bridge round will be completed, and we will come to the next stage, that the final that because so ahead of us we have IPO, IDO, or Series A. Or I mean, these are 3 options we have ahead of us, and time is very, very restricted. And so I'm very happy that whenever I come to your sessions or to your, I mean, just these webinars, I'm facing and I'm seeing and I'm observing new, people, partners, or investors, they are coming or joining this ecosystem, and that's really highly appreciated, because it means that all these people, they are doing their best in order to explain deeply, essentially, to those people and attract the attention of those wonderful people in order to get better understanding, better knowledge about artificial intelligence, blockchain technologies, and other fintech technologies. And that is wonderfully wonderful. And the most important thing is now also. So now, as earlier we were in our, already gone, or just in our this webinars, former webinars, we were talking regarding how the entire world's, just artificial, all these, technologies and others, they are focused, and they are being focused on African continent, and especially those, very, very, just crucial countries, likewise, this South Africa, Nigeria, Cameroun, and other countries. That is key countries of African continent, and these technologies, these assets, and all of them, they are focused, and accordingly, or just and so the DigiU ecosystem also is doing everything possible in order to get that strengthen it and wonderful basement in this wonderful continent. And do you know that so we are collaborating with famous South African that universities and we are implementing our this old part of our technologies in those universities, and very soon they will be I mean, very high rank at this international conference also, that because so our people, I mean, our representatives and with our people who are collaborating with DigiU ecosystem, they will be participating. And I think that that will be a pilot and pioneer program starting from South Africa and moving towards the entire continent and later to the world, that because it is wonderful program what we are now starting and implementing in South Africa. And it is that is also one of a great example that how DigiU is expanding its presence all over the world, and different, I mean, the project, different output, they are being implemented. The second thing is within this year, the company is already planning to, I mean, to launch its first this gadget is already regarded. This gadgets also clearly received wonderful information and updates from our respected CEO Alexei Ognev in his last webinar from South Africa. And you know that in 4-in-1 this project is also going on, and most probably within this year, so we will be just witnessing launch it the first of our products, I mean, globally that will come. And it's already what we were mentioning, that is connected to artificial intelligence. And moreover, so I would like to say you that so we have starting from 16 of April. So this is stage already has, I mean, started, and you know that the price for every share is increased. Now we have prices for 0.00036. Earlier it was 34, now it is 36. And the second more important thing is the volume of this, I mean, the bonuses in our packages, share packages, so it is decreased also. That also it is known to all of us. That means that for within every new stage, so the price of shares will be increased, and accordingly the volume of these shares in bonuses, they will be also decreased. That's why we have to do our best in order to get these wonderful advantages. And these our new partners and the former partners, older partners, people who are highly experienced in making of investments. So they have to take the advantage in order to get more and more shares, because I would like to bring to your kind notice that these shares are not forever. I mean, just purchasing, because within this breach round, so shares will be completed. Later, if anyone wants to get the shares, so they will be only able to purchase them whether through this IDO markets, I mean decentralized markets, or in IPO, or even IPO. These two ways only they will be reminding to purchase once when the bridge round is completed. So definitely they will not be affordable or easily affordable. Likewise, what they have now, this opportunity, and the opportunity time is going on, and time is very restricted. This 1 year, so you know that as a glance it will be completing, it will be passing, and that's why I'm once again calling all these our members, all these our respected investors, partners, and people who are in reality, they are thinking and creating their new horizon for future, not only for themselves, but for their children and grandchildren. It is the best opportunity for Eywa to purchase DigiU shares, because the company, as you know now, we have more than 30 just projects which are on the way. Some projects they already monetize it and they are brought to the market. There are some projects so they are on the way, and some projects for future we will be investing and bringing them to the market, monetizing them. And from with every new project which is monetized, that means that the volume of dividends will be increased over those shares and packages what you have with yourself. And the company is very, very strong and strengthening its position globally also. And you know that from the first year of starting for working, so company is already paying dividends, and within these 6 years, company already has paid 7 times the dividends. And one buyback procedure also was conducted, and 84 people already were applicant, and they have given the application. And less than 100 people, they remind that they will be also given paid back, and their packages will be bought back to the company. And this is not the last one, and company will be continuing to keep in such kind of way in order to be very, very strong and reliable, and every time be in touch with this company by purchasing a package and just by paying the first installment even for $50, so you may and you will be considered as a co-owner of this company. So it means that you have purchased packages of this company, so you are the co-owner of this ecosystem. And moreover, I would like to say that so there are some other project inside an active project where you can directly be engaged or working or making investment and get more benefits also, because these projects are very, this project and these products are very, very reliable, and they are working more than 5 years and stably they working. Then as they are dealing with direct blockchains and this artificial intelligence analysis, that means that so you will be directly working with that system, and system are never jeopardizing, and they are accurately working. And all these people who are using these products, they are very, very happy. And I would like to call you also to pay. So this is our deposit program, or this deposit product. The flexible products are there. The flexible types are there, and fixed types are there. And if you go, essentially, you will be understanding it very, very easily. But the most important thing that there is no any risk. You will be just making investment and getting also this your profit, or monthly you can do it, or if it is fixed, so for within the fixed period of time, definitely you will be paid back. And it's wonderful product, and there are other opportunities within this ecosystem that you can use them widely and get benefit from all these projects within this ecosystem. And I hope that people, they will be coming and they will be searching, they will be getting better understanding of these products, and definitely they will join essentially to all these products in order to just go within the every product what we are just developing inside of this ecosystem. And final goal also, final goal 2030 and beyond, company is going to create its, we will be creating our metaverse, and all of us, we will be reaching in another level of the understanding of AIs, blockchains, and metaverse. And all of them, they are real, and everything what we are doing, they are real and company. Once again, I'm telling that it's fully reliable. So because more than 24,000 people, well, they are, I mean, investor of this ecosystem, and more than 200,000 people, they are partners of this ecosystem, and all these people, they are following all this news, informations and products and everything, whatever is dealing with or connected to the ecosystem of DigiU. And I hope that next our step, next our most strengthened areas that will be African continent, and you will be pioneers, and you will be, I mean, the most, I mean, respected people who are dealing and working with the DigiU ecosystem. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Gaffa. Mr. Idris just raised the hand, please. Last question. Okay, Mr. Idris, go ahead. After that, we are going to close because it's a bit late. Mr. Idris.
I think he has already asked the question at the chat.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
He forgot to drop the hand, that's why. I'm sure.
All right. I see. All right. I think, thank you, Mr. Gaffa, for your intervention. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. I think that we are almost at the end. We are at the end. If there
The question is not yet answered.
Yes, the question is, does it mean large data is required to make use of those gadgets? Large data, when you mean a large data subscription, right? It's not like that. You see, it's just like saying that, does it mean large data is required to join Zoom meeting? So it depends on the level of data you're using and the length at which you're using it. So it's not like, oh, you have to buy 30,000, 50,000 worth of data at once and consume. No, you can, don't let these things scare you, Mr. Idris. It's just the normal, regular way you use other gadgets. Just like when you're talking about eyeglasses. So it's the way you use data normally. So there's no difference. I think that answers your question.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you very much. If there is something else, in fact, in the chat, you can ask your question and then we are going to attend. If maybe you are not in one of our chats, then you can just inform us and then we are going to put you inside. Thank you very much for your participation, for your question and so on. So we are at the end. Now like that, it is 9 p.m. already in Cameroon and Nigeria, because Cameroon and Nigeria have the same time. South Africa, I think it is already 10 p.m., so it's too late. Thank you for Mr. Gaffa. If we say that it's late here in Novosibirsk, I don't know what we are going to say. Maybe it is already something like
3 morning. 3 morning.
3 in the morning. Wow. Thank you for your participation.
Okay. Yes, thank
I
you
know
very
that
much
is a great
to you,
sacrifice.
you're doing
Thank you
great
very
job.
much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gaffa. We appreciate you always.
Thank you. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see you next week. Next week, in fact, by the grace of God, in fact, we are going to share other things, let's say new things, new information. I think everything will be okay. So let's invite people in the webinars for the audience to increase. See you next week. Shalom.
See you next week. And let's discuss more about the products, DigiU products.
Bye from Nigeria.